Trump aide Corey Lewandowski was ousted from the former president's inner circle after a woman accused him of assaulting and stalking her back in 2021. In August, Trump rehired Lewandowski to help with his presidential campaign. Now, in a CBS News exclusive, Lewandowski's accuser sat down with our Nikki Batiste. Nikki, good morning to you.
Good morning. Trashelle Odom, then the wife of a Trump donor, was seated next to Corey Lewandowski at a charity dinner in a Las Vegas hotel in September of 2021. She sat down with me after speaking with the Washington Post, telling her story on camera for the first time. She called that night terrifying.
It felt like he could just do whatever he wanted and get away with it.
Trashelle Odom says she didn't really know who Corey Lewandowski was when she met him at a fundraiser in Las Vegas in September of 2021.
He said, "I'm very powerful. I rule like politics, who goes in, who goes out. I'm the one that makes all those decisions."
A loyalist and dogged defender of the former president, Lewandowski is now back at candidate Trump's side as a senior advisor.
In 2016, when I ran the campaign, Donald Trump won. I'm here to help him win again, so that's my goal.
Lewandowski faced scrutiny during that 2016 campaign for his treatment of women after CCTV footage showed him grabbing a reporter's arm following a press conference. Then in 2017, a woman told police Lewandowski slapped her buttocks against her will and without her consent during a holiday party. She didn't press charges. 4 years later, Odom was seated next to Lewandowski at a charity dinner.
Did you feel like he was targeting you specifically that night?
100%. Yeah, he was targeting just me. His eyes were just on me.
Then 32 years old and new to the world of politics, she says Lewandowski quickly made her uncomfortable.
He was saying how large his privates were and saying how long he lasts in bed because of how much he works out. He started touching me.
He was touching you?
Yes, putting his hands like on my lap and like trying to touch my butt, and I kept pushing his hand away.
She later told police she felt scared, alone, and like she could not do anything because she believed Corey was someone who everyone at the dinner respected. She says she even tried asking another woman at the party for help.
And I was like, I really need help. I kind of explained. She's like, yeah, Corey does this all the time. I'm like, this is so weird. How is this okay?
Some people watching will think, why didn't you just leave?
Well, I did. I didn't think he would keep following me, though.
She says when she got up from the table, Lewandowski stalked her through the hotel and then threw a drink on her. She says she tried to stay in a crowd until she could get to her hotel room.
I was his prey. He didn't care what he did to someone, especially to a woman. He was just, like I say it, he's just evil.
Las Vegas police charged Lewandowski with misdemeanor battery. He later cut a deal to get the case dismissed, which included paying a $1,000 fine and apologizing to Odom for any discomfort he may have caused. The incident led to Lewandowski's removal from Trump's super PAC, a spokesperson for the former president vowing he would no longer be associated with Trump world.
How did you feel?
I felt like, thank God, a person like that should never have that much power.
Corey's lawyers publicly denied your allegations. What's your response to that?
Well, if they're gonna deny it, I think it's funny that they try to pay me to keep my mouth shut.
How much did they offer you?
It was like around $30,000, and I denied the money. I didn't want any money from it.
Separate from the claims against Lewandowski, a recent legal filing revealed text messages suggesting the 2020 campaign settled multiple lawsuits with women who accused another staff member of discrimination or sexual harassment. After speaking to police, Odom says she received an unexpected phone call from someone else familiar with hush money payments, Donald Trump himself.
I appreciated his phone call. He was kind. He told me that Corey was drunk.
It was a surprise in August.
Corey Lewandowski's coming in.
When a friend called to tell her Corey Lewandowski was back on Trump's campaign.
I had no heads up. I just broke down and I was very, very upset. And if I can give just a little bit to one person, me speaking up is worth it.
The Trump campaign did not respond to our request for comment. Through his attorney, Corey Lewandowski declined our request for an interview and did not address Trashelle Odom's allegations other than to say the case against Mr. Lewandowski was dismissed. Odom and her husband have since divorced. She's now running her own small business and is far removed from the political world. It's worth noting when Odom declined Lewandowski's settlement offer back in 2022, she did so, in her words, to quote, keep her voice.
Nikki, thank you very much for that interview.